With so much chaos and passion in the SEC coaching cycle, there have been a lot of strong reactions to some of the coaching hires here, but the only reaction that I think is actually pretty valid is Arkansas fans' negative reaction to Ryan Silverfield. It was always going to be difficult for Arkansas to land the best candidate available with so many top-tier jobs open in such a chaotic coaching cycle, but I think they could have done a lot better than this. They hire a guy that doesn't necessarily have experience building a program. All he did was sustain something that was already pretty great with Memphis. Ryan Silverfield may have an impressive record on paper, but his resume doesn't hold up to any scrutiny. He took over a ready-made winner from Mike Norvell, who had already built Memphis into a top-tier American Conference contender. They have a significant talent and resources edge versus all their annual competition, and he struggles immediately. They go 8-3 in 2020, then they struggle to even get above 500 in 2021 and 2022. Then he has an uptick in wins from 2023 onward. That's where things got turned around. But I wonder, was there a significant change that year that might have led to this jump? Yes, there was. Cincinnati, UCF, Houston, all of the top-tier competition that Silverfield had to face in the American left. And because of that, he was able to puff up his wins on CUSA competition who joined the conference. So really the only time he had success was after the top dogs left. And even after that, they couldn't break through. They never won a conference title. And this last season, extremely disappointing. 8-4 with some bad losses, including one to UAB. That shouldn't be happening. Somebody might push back and say, well, who else could they have hired in this crazy coaching cycle? And I think there's a lot of guys out there. I even look at a name like Gus Malzahn. Malzahn was at UCF at the same time Silverfield was at Memphis. He beat him head-to-head twice and had much more success there in the same era in a stacked American. Yes, he flamed out in the Big 12, but that's a very one-to-one comparison in terms of success level. And it's not like Malzahn had this big edge in terms of how long he was with the Knights. That's just one example. I think there's several other candidates. I probably would have given Bobby Petrino the job before I offered Ryan Silverfield.